There isn't really a video on this subject, so I decided to make one since they've been getting a lot of hate, and I wanted to talk about my opinions, and just like how I respect the opinions of others, I hope everyone else respects mine. I just wanted to point out that I do stutter a lot in this video, and it's a problem, but I can't really control it, so I'll try my best. Obviously, I will be using their selected pronouns just because I disagree with a few of their points. It doesn't mean I will go to the extent of misgendering them and using their dead name. I will be trying to limit the amount of old Jet pictures in this video since I know they feel uncomfortable with them. Jet is a social media personality, more specifically on TikTok and Instagram. They had a TikTok account with the name ohbowie, which had over 500k followers. Jet would do transition videos, show his outfits, and take pictures of his art, which possibly got him to his follower count. Jet always got hate, more specifically comments over his choice of style, his hair, and his videos. I personally don't see a problem in what he does. Most of TikTok is just people being themselves, and Jet is just another one of them. Due to this, he took a lot of breaks, but eventually decided to leave TikTok completely, and he deleted his account as a whole. Not much information is still left for me to pinpoint exact dates, but he most likely came back to the TikTok app around mid-August with the username breakfastmilk. I'm not sure whether they came out as trans when their account was still up or when they came back to the app with their new username, but it was most likely after. Let's begin with some reasons why I think people might hate him. Jet stated many times in his Instagram story that you don't need gender dysphoria to be trans. This point is probably the only point that I dislike. I believe that gender dysphoria is needed to be trans. If you don't have gender dysphoria, then what do you need to be trans? Gender nonconformity, gender incongruence, they're all the same term for gender dysphoria. So I don't really know what Jet thinks is needed to be trans. In June 2018, Jet started dating someone named Xavier. Jet says they met each other when he was 14 and Xavier was 16. There is a lot of evidence showing that Jet might have met him way before that. When Xavier turned 18 and Jet was only 15, everyone was worried that Xavier might be a pedophile and he's grooming Jet. I'll leave this up to you to decide what you think, since this is a very controversial topic. When Jet came out, people were angry at him. Most people were just sad that he changed his hair and overall aesthetic, but others went a different route. They claimed that Jet wasn't a true transgender person because he still likes to dress in girly clothing. I don't agree with this point at all, because your choice of clothes doesn't decide your gender. A male to female person can still wear male clothes if they want to. Same goes for female to male. Being trans does not mean you have to change your clothing style. It never did. Here's the part where I state my opinions, so if you don't want to hear them, then close your ears. I don't hate Jet. The things that I mentioned here would never be valid to hate somebody. I do disagree with a lot of what he says, but that doesn't mean I hate him. Unless Jet has made personal attacks to you, I don't think it's right to hate somebody over their personal choice of style. Oh, and about the part about Jet not being a true transgender, take it this way: nobody knows you better than yourself. The only person that knows what goes on in your mind is you. Jet should know himself better than anybody else, and his decision to be transgender is entirely valid in my opinion. I'll be leaving the comments on in this video purely because I want to know what others think, and since I'm a very open-minded person and I like hearing the opinions of others. And if Jet is watching this video and he wants the comments to be disabled, I'll be more than willing to do it since this video is entirely about him.